Okay. Good morning, all of you.
Good morning, sir.
Record. So today we are going to discuss about detection of FM, detection of frequency modulation. So what is the other name for detection? What is the other name for detection?
Demodulation.
Very good. Okay. Demodulation. The detection can also be called as demodulation. Okay. So the detection for AM is analog detector. The detection for DSP is synchronous detector or coherent detection. Similarly, the detection method for SSP is synchronous or coherent detection. Okay. Similarly, VSB also, VSTCL sideband also. Okay. So now we are going to about the demodulation of FM. Okay. We are going to discuss about the demodulation of FM. Okay. So first, the FM detection, which is explained by using the IC 566. This IC 566 can be written as NE 566. NE 566. Okay. So first, what we will do? Generation of FM generation. This is a generation, not this is FM. This is over. This is generation, not that one. So this is FM detection. Okay, demodulation of FM signal. So in the FM detection, what we will do is, what is the input for demodulation basically? What is the input for demodulation? Modulated output.
Modulated signal.
Very good. The modulated output from the FM generation, which is given to input for the demodulation. Input for the demodulation. Remember, okay? The output of modulation, which is given to input for demodulation. Okay? So, in the FM detection, if the FM detection, it involves two conditions. It involves two conditions. What are those two conditions means? That is, the first condition is represented as, conversion of FM signal into AM signal. First of all, the conversion of FM signal into AM signal. The frequency modulated signal will be converted into amplitude modulated signal. After that, after conversion of FM into AM, we need to consider one circuit. That circuit will be considered as parallel resonant circuit. That circuit will be treated as a parallel resonant circuit. This is this one. Parallel resonant circuit. This parallel resonant circuit converts, okay, the FM into AM signal. Okay. Remember, the first step is for the detection of the frequency modulation. For the detection of frequency modulation, we need to convert the output of the FM into AM, the frequency modulated signal into amplitude modulated signal. Okay. So how to convert the FM into AM means by using one circuit. The circuit name, it will be called as parallel resonance circuit. Parallel resonance circuit. Okay. By using the parallel resonance circuit, which is used to convert the frequency modulated signal into amplitude modulated signal. Okay. Very important point in the competitive examination. So how to convert the output of FM into AM? Okay. So answer is by using parallel resonance circuit. What is the need? We need to convert FM into AM. Okay. What is the purpose? For the purpose of detection of the FM signal. For the purpose of detection of the FM signal. Okay. So that is the first point under the detection of the FM signal. The first point we can say, that is the process of converting. The process of converting the FM into AM, that is called as a parallel resonant circuit. Okay, so for the purpose, for the it is the reason for conversion is for the purpose of detecting the FM signal. Okay, next one is the second step is consider an envelope detector. Okay, envelope detector which is already used in the AM, already used in the AM. So that consider a envelope detector. This envelope detector here, which is used to extract the modulating signal, extract the modulating signal from modulated signal. That is the purpose of detector only, converting the modulated signal into modulating signal. Okay, so that is the original signal. Okay, so that we can automatically get the signal. So for that, what we will do is consider this is a parallel resonant circuit. Okay, this is a primary winding transformer 1. Here we are considering a C1 capacitance, then C2 diode 1, then C3, then load resistance R1. What is the first step here? Convert the FM into AM by using the parallel resonant circuit. Now, this is the output of the frequency modulation. We already know very well now. Okay, because this is one frequency, this is another frequency, this is another frequency, like that. Okay, so that this is represented as the output of the frequency modulation, output of the frequency modulation. Now, by using this parallel resonant circuit, by using this a parallel resonant circuit, this FM signal will be converted in the output of amplitude modulated signal. Output of a amplitude modulated signal. So amplitude modulated signal means different amplitudes. This is one amplitude, this is another amplitude, this is another amplitude. But here the frequency actually in the FM, the frequency is common for all the cycles. Okay, but whenever for the purpose of detecting the FM signal, whenever the output of the FM it will be converted into AM, so that the frequency follows the same as the FM output. The frequency follows the same as the FM output. Okay, so that this is one frequency, this is another frequency, this is another frequency, and so on. Similarly, this is one frequency, this is one frequency, and this is one amplitude, this is another amplitude. But what I'm thinking is, so in the FM output, it should maintain the constant amplitude, different frequencies. But whenever the output will be converted into AM by using the parallel resonant circuit, in the output of the parallel resonant circuit, the output of the AM, it will both vary in both frequency as well as the amplitude, Now, here apply the FM output here, then it will be parallelly resonant, then it will forms the output is the amplitude modulated output, then it will apply through this capacitance, then it will get the output is message signal like this. Output is a message signal like this. Okay, so consider FM output that is applied to parallel resonant circuit, then it generates AM signal, then AM signal which is applied to capacitance, then it is passed through D1, then it will be compensated by the capacitance C3 here, then at the load resistance here it will generate the demodulated signal, demodulated signal, that is same as the message signal, that is same as the message signal. Okay, so that in the input signal, a frequency modulated signal, it is applied to the tuned transformer T1, C1 and C2 combination. Okay, tuned transformer T1, C1 and C2 combination, which converts the FM signal into AM. Already we know that it converts the FM signal into AM signal. We know very well. Then this AM signal which is applied to a simple diode detector circuit. This is a diode detector circuit. This AM signal which is simply applied to a diode detector D1. Then the diode provides a rectification. while C3 removes any unwanted information which is passed by this particular resistance, it will be filtered. It will be removed. The capacitance C3 is removed. Okay. So that it is applied to a input detector D1. Here the diode provides a rectification while C3 removes any unwanted high frequency components or occur, and it R1 provides a load. Okay. So that whenever it will remove the unwanted high frequency components in this circuit, what are the advantages? It is a simple and low cost. Then enables FM to be detected without any additional circuitry. It enables the frequency modulated output to be detected without any additional circuitry. But what are the disadvantages due to uses of the parallel resonant circuit for the purpose of the converting the FM into AM means non-linear operation? Okay, here it is not a linear, it is a non-linear operation. How we can say it's a non-linear operation? Here diode is a non-linear element, we know very well. Okay, already we are discussing about the generation of AM, FM, we are considering as a non-linear element only. Okay, so the disadvantage we are considering as non-linear operation. Okay, so in this case, the one more disadvantage is, so in terms of here, in terms of both frequency and amplitude variations are demodulated, and much higher level of the noise and interference which is occurred in the load resistance. Okay, these are the disadvantages. Okay, the advantages are simple, low cost. It enables FM to detect it without any additional circuitry. But the disadvantages is non-linear operation, where both amplitude and frequency will be varies. Frequency and be varies. Okay, so that the demodulation of the FM signal, which is demodulated by using the one more method that will be represented as Foster Seeley demodulator, or simply detector. Otherwise, we can say Foster Seeley discriminator. Foster Seeley discriminator. Okay. So this is represented as the output of this is represented as the output of this particular Foster the frequency modulation. So that here in a frequency modulation, this is represented as a Foster Seeley discriminator, so that it is easily to detect the FM signal into message signal. For that, what we will do is, we need to consider already previous same as that one tuned circuit. This is the tuned circuit. This tuned up to the level of the carrier frequency, that is FC, and envelope detector, 2 parts. Okay, this is the tuned circuit. This will be this part will be represented as a envelope detector. Okay, now here we are considering as FM signal here. Then it will be processed through like this. Then F0 is greater than FC only. The output of the FM signal frequency, which should be higher than the carrier frequency in this case, first case. Then it will be processed through this diode. This diode, it will be detected here by, it will get the one output like this. So that for the positive signal, it will generate the signal, it should be like this. It should be like this. Okay. So whenever the signal which is processed into the negative version, the negative version means negative polarity, then the condition is reverse than this. That is F0 is greater than less than FC. Okay. That means the output frequency, the resonant frequency of the FM signal, which is lower than the carrier frequency, whenever we are applying as negative input to the Foster Seeley demodulator circuit, then it will process through this nonlinear operation, the nonlinear element, it will get like this. The signal is, it will get like this. Okay, so this is the positive message signal. This is represented as a negative message signal. Okay, so in the Foster Seeley discriminator method or the Foster Seeley demodulator method, the output should be the the form of a characteristics of a particular tuned frequency of a carrier frequency in the tuned circuit of the Foster Seeler demodulated circuit. Okay. So here in the demodulation signal, FM signal means it contains two tuning circuits and one analog detector. Okay, we have already seen. Okay, two tuned circuit and one analog detector. Here, what it will do is in the first section, the first part or the first function, the tuning circuits and the AM detection method, that is analog detector, it will get the in frequency, which is higher than the carrier frequency, and the outgoing frequency is lower than the carrier frequency, depends upon the frequency is less than the carrier frequency. Okay, so based on that means already we know that here we are representing as a two conditions. What is that? F0 is greater than FC, F0 is less than FC. Okay, these two are represented as very important conditions here. Okay, what this one, that is F0 greater than FC, one condition, F0 less than FC. This is another condition. This is another condition. Okay, so this is vice versa. We can consider the above condition. This is the above condition for the positive part of the signal. We are considering as the negative operation for negative part of the signal. So that what we will do immediately is, okay. So in this section, it will get the positive output like this. We get the negative output like this. Okay, here. Okay, so that we like that it will be gets. Then in the tuning circuit, that is the parallel resonance circuit, the FM signal it will be converted into AM signal, and the analog detector it will extract the message signal from the AM signal only. It will extract the message signal from the AM signal only. Okay. Now consider this is a very important method, that is for the FM detection. Okay. This detection method it will be called as ratio demodulator. It will be considered as a ratio demodulator. Okay, this ratio demodulator, which is used to demodulate the FM signal, Okay, so that here what we will do is, this is considering as a resonant circuit. Okay, now we are considering as a rectifying section here, the RC filter section, that is RC filter, that is a integrator. Then it will considering as nonlinear elements in the upper side as well as the lower side, that is the D1 and D2. Okay, so that here what we will do is, here the ratio detector operation it should be similar to same as that of the Foster Seeler demodulator, except here the second diode is reversal potential. Okay, see here the direction of the D1 is here. The direction of the D1 here it is in this direction. But whereas in the case of D2, the direction should be like this. Okay, that is only the difference. But whereas in the case of in the previous section, both are in the same direction. Okay, so that here in this condition, except the direction of the D2, everything should be similar to that of the Foster Seeler demodulation method, and the potential divider circuit it will suppress the noise in the transmitted signal, and it will provide a ratio detector. And this is an advantage whenever the noise it will be suppressed by the potential divider. The noise suppressed means automatically that will be treated as a advantage only. Okay. So for that, what we will do here is consider the FM signal here. FM signal will be represented as the input to the circuit. Then it will process or it will be given to resonant circuit. Okay, it is processed like this. Then the D2 is reverse bias. there is no output, then only possible here it will rectify by the integrating by using RC filter circuit. Then whatever the unwanted frequencies which is are there, those frequencies which will be filtered by using the low pass filter here, because low pass filter is a integrator. Okay, any unwanted frequencies which is added at the time of the propagating the information for the positive half cycle of the FM output, when that information which is processed through this particular DWIN, automatically that unwanted frequencies which is eliminated by the low pass filter, finally here it will generate the output across the capacitance of this circuit. For negative it will be active, then same procedure here by taking as a RC filter, then whatever the unwanted information which is occurred at that time it is zero, there is no output, then that information which should be eliminated by using the low pass filter or the integrator, then across the capacitance the same output it will be appears, okay. Then one more method for demodulation of FM signal, which is a very important method, okay. One more method is very important, that is demodulation of FM signal. That is a demodulation of FM signal, okay. So the demodulation of FM signal is very important method, PLL, that is phase locked loop method. That is a phase locked loop method, okay. We can use the phase locked loop method, which is very important and which is easy to demodulate the output of the signal, okay. So that is referred as PLL demodulator or a detector. PLL demodulator or a detector, okay. This is PLL stands for phase locked loop, okay, phase locked loop, okay. The phase locked loop is PLL is basically which is a negative feedback system. That is the first important point. Feedback means the output is again given to input. That is a feedback loop. That is a feedback. Okay. So the PLL is a negative feedback system. Already we know that. Okay. So whenever the PLL is a closed loop system, this is a closed loop. It is a closed loop system which contains phase detector. This is a one block. Then voltage controlled oscillator and the loop filter. Okay. Instead of the loop filter, there is a possibility to take a low pass filter. Okay. So what I am telling is here, okay, the phase locked loop consisting of phase detector, volt VCO, which is voltage controlled oscillator, and loop filter. This loop filter will be treated as there is a low pass filter. Okay. Here in continuously, what it will find by using the phase locked loop, the phase difference between the incoming frequency modulated signal, because the frequency modulated signal which will be taken as the input for the demodulation of the FM, so that it will be considered, it will be difference phase defines the phase difference between the input of FM signal, the not input of FM signal, input of demodulated FM signal, and which is locally generated the carrier. Okay, so that simply you can face as the inputs of the demodulated signal, which will find the phase difference by using the phase locked loop, and it is based on the phase difference it generates the modulating signal. Okay, so based upon the phase difference between the input of the demodulated signal, that is a message input, that is FM output, and whatever the signal which is generated by the local oscillator, that will be treated as a carrier input. Based upon those two signals, that PLL circuit it will generate say one circuit. That circuit it will be treated as a modulating signal. That modulating signal which is represented as the demodulated output of the frequency modulation. So that see the diagram, it consisting of the phase detector, voltage controlled oscillator, loop filter. phase detector, voltage control oscillator, loop filter. Okay, the phase detector which is used to find the detection between the input and locally generated signal. The voltage controlled oscillator which is used to, that is VCO, it will maintains the constant output at the end of the circuit. Then the loop filter, any unwanted information will be get, that will be eliminated by using the low pass filter, that is the integrator. Finally, we can get the modulating signal that is represented as a demodulated output. That is represented as a demodulated output. Okay, so here consider the input from the IF stages, that is intermediate frequency. IF stages in the sense, those are represented as intermediate frequency section. Then that will be given to input for the phase detector. Input for the phase detector. Then it will find the phase difference from the IF stages. Then it will give it to loop filter. Okay. So what it will do, loop filter, if whatever the output which is received by the phase detector, it will be satisfied by the loop filter. Loop means it will be loop like this. Okay. It will be satisfied. Then by applying the low pass filter, any unwanted information will be there that will be eliminated. Finally, we can give the output. That output will be treated as the demodulated output. If the loop filter which is not satisfied by the output of the phase detector, then it gives to voltage controlled oscillator. In the voltage controlled oscillator, it will maintain a stable output. Then it will give to input for the phase detector, not in this direction. In this direction, it will give the input to the phase detector. Again, that will be given to input for the loop filter. Loop filter, it will generate the output. This process is continuous unless to get the required output from the loop filter. Okay, whether it may be 3 steps, 4 steps, or 5 steps. Okay, so where the output will lock, okay, at the output will only be treated as the output of the signal. Okay, so this is the output of the FM signal which occur at the zero crossing demodulator. Zero crossing means 0 and 180 are the zero crossing points. 0 and 180 are the zero crossing points. Okay, this is the demodulation of the FM signal. Okay, this is zero crossing demodulator or detector. So this is we are mixing as a FM input, FM output. This is one limiter. This is zero crossing detector. This is multi vibrator. Whether we can mixing as a whatever the multi vibrator we can require, that will be treated here. Okay, then it will be considered. Here we are considering as a averaging circuit. Finally, we can get the output. Okay. Now consider this is the FM input for demodulator, but it is an output of FM. That output of FM will be treated as input to the demodulator. Like this. This is the output of the FM signal. This is represented as a output of the FM signal. Okay, so this is one frequency, this is another frequency, this is another frequency, this is another frequency. Okay, different frequencies we have. That is FM input. Then we are considering as a limiter. That means, see here, this is up to from this point to this point, one limiter. Now from this point to this point, another limiter. This is the zero crossing points. This is on zero crossing. This is on wherever we have the zero crossing point, there we can represent a dotted line. There we can represent the dotted line. So then it will form a odd limiter circuit. So more frequent ZC means zero crossing, which means higher instant frequency, which turns a larger message amplitudes. Okay, so that wherever we have the zero crossing points, then we can get the waves like this. This is one wave. So this is another wave between these two zero crossing points. Then between these two zero crossing points will get like this. Between these two zero crossing points will get like this. Between these two 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 will get like this. Okay, now wherever we get, we can identify the zero crossing detector. The zero crossing detector, it should be detected like this. It should be a detected like this zero crossing detector. This is one detecting point. Now this is between these two is another detecting point. Now between these two is another detecting point. Now like this and so on until unless to complete the complete signal. To complete the complete signal. Okay, so we can apply the multi vibrator to this. Okay, the output should be like this. The output should be like this. Okay, so whenever the output, it should be like this. Okay, with a larger message amplitudes, larger message amplitudes, then the averaging circuit output, it should be like this. It should be like, then again it will be like this, but it is not a perfect demodulated output. For demodulation, how it will be gets the output like this means, the output, it should be like this means, for the purpose of the zero crossing demodulator, it will appears only the output at the zero crossing points. Output at the cut అయిపోతే మళ్ళీ జాయిన్ అవ్వనమ్మా. Output at the zero crossing points. Okay, so due to consideration of, due to consideration of the zero crossing points, the zero crossing point,